Hello, friends. This is Dr. J.P. Singh Sahni with another edition of Pearls of Wisdom and Information to bring interesting episodes for you from various walks of life. There is another story that was contributed by one of my good friends. An American decided to write a book about famous churches around the world, so he bought a plane ticket and took a trip to China. On his first day, he was inside a church taking photographs when he noticed a golden telephone mounted on the wall with a sign that read $10,000 per call. The American, being intrigued, asked the priest who was strolling by what the telephone was used for. The priest replied that it was a direct line to heaven and that for $10,000 you could talk to God. The American thanked the priest and went along his way. Next stop was in Japan. There, at a very large cathedral, he saw the same golden telephone with the same sign under it. He wondered if this was the same kind of telephone he saw in China, and he asked a nearby nun what its purpose was. She told him that it was a direct line to heaven and that for $10,000 he could talk to God. Okay, thanks, said the American. He then traveled to Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Russia, Germany, France, and many other countries. In every church, he saw the same golden telephone with the same $10,000 per call sign under it. The American, upon leaving Vermont, decided to travel to India to see if Indians had the same phone. He arrived in India, and again, in the first church he entered, there was the same golden telephone, but this time the sign under it read ₹1 per call. The American was surprised, so he asked the priest about the sign. Father, I have traveled all over the world and I have seen this same golden telephone in many churches. I am told that it is a direct line to heaven, but the price was $10,000 everywhere per call. So why is it so cheap here? My dear friends, before you think of the answer, a small pause to enable you to think about it. Well, okay. You want to know the answer? Well, the priest smiled and answered, Son, you are in India now. It's a local call. India is the only heaven on earth. Goodbye.